This robot is gonna help us find and catch some lobsters today. This is the Gladius Mini S underwater drone, and it's equipped with a 4K camera and lights. This is my second time using it, and I've been loving it. Kinda makes me feel like I'm James Bond. This robot is made by Chasing, and it all fits nicely into this backpack. You can get them off Amazon, and I left the link in the video description. Drop that sucker in the water. It's time to find a lobster before this damn storm gets us. All right, it's in the water. Okay, we're going down. Okay, it says it's 11, 12 feet deep. Oh, I see the bottom. Where is the first rock? Okay, I think I've gone off course. Can't find any of the rocks. Oh, there's the anchor. Oh, we're in front of, oh my God. Okay, so I'm going the wrong way. Oh, I found the first rock. Oh, there's a fish. There's a couple of fish. A bunch of grunts. We got a mangrove snapper. Wow, the fish are not scared of it at all. They're actually coming right up to it. Now let's see if there's a lobster in this rock. Yeah, see? We're just straight up looking.
Well, you can barely see under there.
Let's see if there's some lobsters under these rocks. Oh, there's a hogfish! Right there, right in front of the camera.
Oh.
We brought our hog dogs.
I wish we had like a spear on the front of the robot.
Yeah, we need to attach a spear to this thing.
Just go full speed right into the fish.
Wow, it's beautiful down here. Taking a peek under this rock right here. This thing is super reactive. I like that. I didn't see any lobsters on our underwater drone, but we're gonna hop in and just double check. I'm also bringing the yo-yo in case we see a nice fish. I'm looking around and there are so many fish everywhere, mainly grunts, those yellow fish, mangrove snappers, and I'm looking in every hole. An absolutely stunning amount of fish. I love seeing the reef alive like this, but I looked in so many holes and there are no lobsters. Turns out the robot was right. We're gonna have to look somewhere else. Greta is still new to freediving, so she's taking an opportunity to practice some equalizing. All right, we have moved spots. There was no lobsters at that spot. All right, it's going down. We're going down directly under the boat. There should be a nice big fat rock down here, and hopefully there's some lobsters. Let's see if there's some lobsters in this hole. I accidentally had this drone set to 1080p instead of 4K, so it's not as pretty as it could be. Next time it'll be 4K. It's a beautiful hole, but I don't see any lobsters in it. Let's see, there's a couple of grunts looking at me, wondering what's going on. Okay, there's no lobsters in that hole. Beautiful hole, no lobsters. Go get that little robot. Put it in that bucket there. All right. Sweet, we didn't have to hop in. We moved spots again, and I'm thinking to myself, this robot can save us a lot of time scouting in the future, especially deeper spots where you need a tank. You can send the robot down. If the lobsters are there, then you go down on the tanks. Get back down there, workhorse. Down he goes. Time to get into my little corner. I feel like a Ukrainian drone operator. But instead of looking for Russians, I'm looking for lobster. Ooh, we got some nice rocks down here. Come on, tell me there's a lobster here. I didn't spot any lobsters, but I did see a nice hogfish, so we're gonna try and catch one. Here's a nice hogfish swimming along the bottom. I put a piece of shrimp on my hook, and I drop it down in front of it, and it doesn't take long before the hogfish swims over to it and gulps it up. The hook we're using is a 1/2 ounce white weighted jig head. We actually make them ourselves right here in Florida. Hogfish. Yeah. Look at that guy. That's so sick. This hogfish is a little small, so we're gonna let him go. But if you want to support the channel, that white jig head in its mouth is the 1/2 ounce lip candy jig, available on SouthFloridaFishingChannel.com. I'll link them in the description. Let's drop that drone back in the water. New spot, new dreams. Down it goes, like a good dog. I got a lot of hope for this spot. I see a big school of fish off in the distance. Oh, this bottom looks very good. Big barracuda. Where'd he go? There he is. I'm gonna try to catch up to him. See that barracuda right there?
Oh, yeah.
That's a big boy. Oh, yellowtail! Yellowtail jack. Those are good eating fish. Wow. Okay, let's find a rock and look for a lobster. All right, I found a nice rock. Let's take a peek. Okay, there's no lobsters under this rock. I must have looked under 100 rocks looking for that lobster. I even checked football fields worth of grass ledges, and I just could not find a lobster. But even without that sweet succulent crustacean, the views are still beautiful. And I'm gonna catch dinner. So I put another shrimp on my hook, and we're gonna find a fish. I'm in full hunting mode, laser vision, scouring the reef for something that I can eat. A fish that will fit in my pan. If it's got fins and it swims, it's going in the box. I crawl around the rocks. I can taste the fish. Dinner is upon me. And then I find this school of schoolmaster snappers, and they look pretty juicy. I'm gonna try to catch one of these. I also find some lobsters hiding under a rock right next to all the snapper. It seems like my luck has turned. The tides have shifted, and things are starting to go in my favor. I can already taste the butter looking at these guys. I drop my shrimp down, and in a mere matter of seconds, we're hooked up. Watch how the colors change on this schoolmaster snapper. You can see the white stripes going down his back, but as soon as we take him out of the water, those stripes kind of disappear. But he's still a beautiful fish, vibrant oranges with a bright yellow tail and yellow fins. It's amazing how many different snapper species there are. But now, it's time to cook him up. I'm really looking forward to trying this schoolmaster, and we're going to eat him whole. So we're gonna remove his scales. Now we're going to remove his gills and his guts. We'll run our knife from the throat. When you open up a fish like this, it becomes very easy to access all of the guts and the gills, and you'll be able to pull all of it out very cleanly in one scoop. Start with the guts, work your way up to the gills, and then grab a nice firm hold on the gills, and you should be able to pull everything out at once. Once that comes out, you are left with an empty and clean fish ready to get cooked whole. I felt like cooking outside by the boat today, so I set up my electric grill. We got some olive oil and butter in a pan, and then we have our Schoolmaster snapper cleaned and ready to go. We're going to be seasoning it up with some South Florida Fishing Channel fish and game seasoning, blackening, available on southfloridafishchannel.com. For some reason I thought the fish was gonna fit in the pan, but he's a little curled to fit in there. If your pan is not as big as the fish, I highly recommend cutting the head off and maybe the tail too, so it fits and sits flat. But it's too late now for us. We're just gonna have to work with what we got. All fish have meat in their cheeks, and this is super tender and delicious right here. A little appetizer, the cheek meat. Melts in your mouth like butter. Cheers. The meat looks white, looks pretty flaky. I'm gonna try some of the skin. Most excellent. It's crispy. It's got all the flavoring from that blackening seasoning. Another massive piece of skin with some meat on it too. It tastes like you're eating a piece of fish on a potato chip. Gonna dunk it in that olive oil butter sauce. Dunk the meat a little bit. Hot, but worth it. There's something very nice about eating at the cleaning table. I've never done this before. I might have to do this a little more often. It's like I'm envisioning all the fish that I'm gonna be catching and cleaning here. Let's see if the tail got crispy enough to eat. The pan was a little small. I usually like to have the tail in the olive oil so it's frying and getting crispy, but okay. I wish it was a little more crispy, but delightful. While I finish eating this fish and reminisce about the beautiful day that I had, I would like you guys to hit that like and subscribe button. And if you really want to help the channel, the best thing you can do is leave a comment and share the video. But I upload 2 videos a week, so I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers. Big shout out to this video's sponsors, Boat Daddy. Find people with boats, events around you, and cool spots on the water. Download now in the Apple and Google Play Store. TampaClothing.com, full print custom jerseys, cut, printed, and sewn right here in Florida. You can't beat their quality and prices. PC Fun premium fishing gear at a low cost. Get 20% off on their website using my code SFFC20. If you want to support the South Florida Fishing Channel, contact me at Heiko@SouthFloridaFishingChannel.com. You can really help me out by becoming a Fishing Channel donor, like these guys. These guys are awesome. Scan the QR code or look for the donate button in the video description below. Thank y'all so much for watching. Till next time.